Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. From wherever you're listening from, I greet you. Please stay tuned as I read today's news. Headlines. Stop begging Buhari for Kanu'S release. Ohanaeze tells Igbo politicians. Ohanaeze in Igbo has cautioned Igbo politicians and head out to stop begging President Muhammadu Buhari to release detained leaders of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB. Nnamdi Kanu saying they contributed to his being detained. Wow. In a statement issued in Abakaliki by Secretary General of the Chidi Imbeled, Ohanaeze Hindigbo, Mazi Okwechukwu Insigu Zoro, it's noted that Igbo politicians were not sincere in the pleas with President Muhammadu to free Kaun. They are chameleons who will crying fouls over Kanu's detention in the morning and perfect their plan to exploit the pains of the young man for their political aspiration in the night, the statement read. He expressed confidence that God Almighty would release Kanu at the appropriate time without the support of the mischievous Igbo politicians, stressing that IPOB leaders believe that he would get a fair judgment and will be freed at God's appointed time. Ohanaeze Igbo worldwide is warning Igbo's politicians and headers to stop begging President Buhari when they contributed to his being detained. He said, "It is being exposed that some senators who were among those that recommended the prescriptions of IPOB in 2017 are now turned activists overnight pretending to be the messiahs in companion the release of Kanu through their crooked and tricky agenda," it added. I would like to take this news one more time again, then I repeat. Ohanaeze Igbo has cautioned Igbo politicians and headers to stop begging President Muhammadu Buhari to release the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB. Nnamdi Kanu saying they contributed to his being detained. Wow. In a statement issued in Abakaliki by Secretary General of the Chidi Imbeled, Ohanaeze Igbo Mazi Okwechukwu Insigu Zoro, it's noted that Igbo's politicians were not sincere in their pleas with President Buhari to free Kanu. There are chameleons who will be crying fouls over Kanu's detention in the morning and perfect their plans to exploit the pains of the young man from their political aspiration in the night, the statement reads. He expressed confidence that God Almighty would release Kanu at the appropriate time without the support of mischievous Igbo politicians, stressing that IPOB leaders believed that he would get a fair judgment and would be freed at God's appointed time. Ohanaeze Igbo worldwide is warning Igbo's politicians and elders to stop begging President Buhari when they contributed to his being detained. He said, "It has been exposed that some senators who were among those that recommended and prescriptions of IPOB in 2017 are now turned activists overnight pretending to be the messiah through their cooked and tricking agenda," it's added. My dear listeners, we've come to the end of today's news. If you are not getting it, then I'll try to analyze this news for you. This news, I think, let's say the speaker of this news was Ohanaeze Igbo, and his own opinion was that, and what he was trying to say is that he told the Igbo's politicians and the Igbo's traditional leaders that they should stop begging President Muhammadu Buhari on the release on behalf of the leaders of IPOB, which was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because why? Why did it say that? Why Ohanaeze in Igbo, said this was that the Igbo's leaders and the Igbo's politicians are the one that even among those who contributed of his being detained in the DSS custody. Well, actually, I have nothing more to say about this, but I want us to know that how long do we take this place? I'm throwing this question to the audience. How much do we take this? Just a man seeking for his freedom, not for his only freedom, for his people's freedom and his people independence. And I think it was constitutionally, and I don't think there should be a problem. But why? I think the government and president, our incumbent president Muhammadu Buhari, saw him as a threat to his administration. You getting it? But why should we no longer take this? We won't want this to continue happen. There's a man also named Adeyemo Igbo who was, actually something same thing like this. This man stood up from the southwest, trying to fight for his people when there are lots of things which was like insecurity, and the governments are not ready to stood up by it. We had a lot of problems, bandits, hoodlums over there, kidnapping, chasing people from their farm, killing people, kidnapping them, rapists, kidnapping, and even asking for ransom to release their peoples. Then this man stood up also to fight for the people until the government also, arrested him and put him in detention till date. And I think these people are only fighting for people's freedom, not for their own selfish. No. Tell me, if they're not fighting for their issue, for their freedom and independence, what other things do they gain from that? Nothing else. But now, just take a look at it in the Imo side, where bandits and hoodlums are much. Any issue or any unknown governments caught by the forces will be tagged as ESN or hyper, which is not supposed to be. Now they are releasing the terrorists and keep the person seeking for freedom in detention, which is not supposed to be. Well, my dear listeners, I would like you to say your own opinions about this news. What do you think? Imagine the Igbo's leaders also, they are even among those who contributed his detention in the DSS custody. Why? It's not supposed to be in this way. If you continue in this stuff, we will never, appear in this country. So please, my dear listeners, we've come to the end of today's news. I would like you to drop by the comment section and let's see what your view is all about today's news. And please do not forget to subscribe. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel, and please turn up your alarm notification so you could get notified whenever we up down to the platform. Thank you for listening.